Hi everyone, the scripture for today is from the book of John chapter 5 verse 1 to 15, but I'm only going to read the few verses. When Jesus saw him laying there and knew that he had already been there a long time, he said to him, "Do you want to be healed?" The sick man answered him, "Sir, I have no one to put me into the pool when the water is stirred up. And while I am going, another steps down before me." Jesus said to him, "Get up and take up your bed and walk." And at once the man was healed, and he took up his bed and walked. Now that day was the Sabbath. So the Jews said to the man who had been healed, "It is the Sabbath, and it is not lawful for you to take up your bed." But he answered them, "The man who healed me, that man said to me, 'Take up your bed and walk.'" They asked him, "Who is this man who said to you, 'Take up your bed and walk'?" Now the man who had been healed did not know who it was, for Jesus had withdrawn. As there was a crowd in the place, afterward Jesus found him in the temple and said to him, "See, you are well. Sin no more, that nothing worse may happen to you." The man went away and told the Jews that it was Jesus who had healed him. Salvation through Jesus. Before and while Jesus walked the earth, the people of Israel has been given to systems and superstitions in trying to know and experience God. The meticulous laws of the Sabbath, as shown in this story, were a prime example of such a Hebrew system. The Pool of Bethesda is a prime example of a Hebrew superstition. Evidently, the pool would stir or bubble periodically, and allegedly, these bubbles brought healing to the first person to jump in the pool after it began. Jesus came across a man who in 38 years had not been able to get into the pool first. Coincidentally, 38 years is the same amount of time that the people of Israel wandered in the wilderness from Kadesh Barnea to the Serad Valley. Deuteronomy 2 verse 14. And he, the man who at 38 years was an invalid, was just as depressed and helpless as they were. But Jesus looked beyond the man's excuses and superstition. He looked beyond this man's depression and his poor theology. Jesus looked beyond all this, and he showed him grace and brought him healing. Such is the salvation of Jesus. It cannot be earned by obedience to a system, good theological knowledge, a good attitude, or familiar connections. Salvation is a gift of God. It is only by His grace that we are saved. Ephesians 2 verse 8 to 9. It is appropriate that Jesus asked this man if he wanted to be healed. It's the same question he asked of those who would believe in him today. Have a great day, you guys, and God bless.